I'm going to say these greetings and opening statements. And these are sentences that are like small talk scripts. So if you live in North America, you might hear or say these things. And I'm going to get my little pointer here. All right. So so the hey is stressed hey, and I think it just should be go instead of just going, but going. Okay. So hey, how's it hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? And look at this here. How's this is a Z sound. Oops. How's it? Okay. So it sounds like how's it? How's it going? How's it going? Hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? And I'm going to change this here to make my pen smaller because I feel like it's not as clean as I'd like it to be. There we go. And it reset. Okay. There we go. Next, up. The stress is on up. So what's up? What's up? So it's what's up? Sup. What's up? What's up? And you might hear what's up or what's up like that. Or sometimes people will just say SUP, sup, sup. And I'm gonna make it so it doesn't automatically fade. There we go. And in the next example, how is stressed. So how, and it's technically pronounced bean, but Americans and Canadians will say bin, like bin. Okay. It's like bin. So how have you been? 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 I usually say how have instead of how have. How have you been? Next one, long and C will be stressed. So long, C. So stress on long and C, cheerful, rising, falling tone. Long time no see. Long time no see. Long time no see. Again, you can be repeating after me. And if you want to record yourself repeating after me, this will help you to hear how identical you sound to me. And the next one, new and you are stressed. So the voice dips on new and rises on you. Ooh, what's new with you? What's new with you? You notice I go, what's new with you? What's new with you? What's new with you? Okay. All right. And I'm going to see if I can get some more examples. And if you have any examples that you'd like me to do, comment on YouTube and I can help you out. Hi, Mohammed. And hello. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. All right. I'm going to get rid of that top tips banner right there. And we'll continue doing this. There we go. So people like to talk about weather, like small talk, weather small talk, kind of what we talk about. So we are going to do some examples like that. Mhm. Just gonna get my pointer out again and change it to be small. There we go. All right. And it's here. This sentence ends with an S sound, or sentence, sorry. This word ends with an S sound, and the next one starts with an S. So it goes together. It's so it's so cold out today. Today. And the to in today, it turns into t. So it's unstressed. Today. So the stress is on cold and day. It's so cold out today. It's so cold out today. And then because there's a D here and then a vowel sound starting here, it'll kind of blend together. So cold out. It's so cold out today. And then the out today. It's so cold out today. It's so cold out today. The next, the stress is on leaf and believe. Mhm. And heat. So can you believe this heat? Can you believe this heat? Can you believe this heat? And my native language is English. Thanks for asking. Can you believe this heat? And of course, as always, if you guys are interested in getting personalized feedback on your own accent and you'd like to spend 5 weeks with me in order to improve your accent and get momentum in your accent reduction journey, come at bootcamp. Or if you're on TikTok, look at my link in bio to see how you can join me starting October 13th. That's my next group, my next cohort. All right, back to this. Looks. Looks is the stress part. Gun and gonna, gonna, and rain later. And do you notice for later, we don't really say later. Sometimes when people are trying to be very careful in their speech, they will. But with the general American accent, this will turn into a flap T, which is a D sound. So we generally don't say later. It's kind of more British influence. We say later. Later. So looks like it's going to rain later. 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 Okay. And I'm going to check out the comments here just because I see you guys have some good questions. What's the flag in front of you? I don't see a flag. Or, oh, you mean in my my comp in my right here? My logo, it is behind me and it is a Canadian flag. And my native language is English. Rose says, if my English level is B2, in these 5 weeks, will my English improve too, or how does it work? So the 5 week accent boot camp is not, it's not, it's not targeted towards conversation practice or towards like getting your higher level, like B2, C2, and all that. It's really about improving your pronunciation and reducing your accent. So, this is not something that all English learners want, even if you live in North America. However, there are a lot of English learners in North America that want to reduce the foreign accent and have more of an American accent. So, if your goal is to just improve your English, have better vocabulary, my program's not for you. If your goal is to improve your accent is in if you want to have more of an American accent, this is for you. Um, because we have 5 weeks together. Before the program starts, I will have a one on one accent assessment with you for an hour, and I will assess what are the biggest things or issues that make you not sound like that stop you from having an American accent. So then I'll write that down and say, this is the next sound we should work on. This is the sound after. This is the sound after. This is something that we need to change if we want to have an American accent. And then during those 5 weeks, I give you targeted exercises each week, each time we have a new sound. Um, and it's personalized to you. Everyone has different sounds to work on. And then on Mondays and Wednesdays, you guys, well, before that, you will send me a voice message and I will give you feedback in front of the group, which sounds we still need to work on. So if you want to, let's say, fix the TH, because you say dis instead of this, then when you send me a voice note, you say, your first language, you say what sound you want me to listen for, and then I'll give you feedback. I'll say, yes, you're doing really great. Or I'll say, this needs more work. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we meet in a group. And if you have any questions or you'd like live feedback on your pronunciation, we can do that. And if I see common struggles in the group, I will do, a quick little exercise with that sound. Or we will listen to native speakers and practice shadowing and listening, like repeating after native speakers. So it's really a personalized experience. So it feels like, I would say, like almost like one-on-one coaching, but it's in a group. And each person has their own specific struggles when it comes to pronunciation, but everyone has the same goal of reducing their accent. Okay. So I'm hoping that helps. And generally, this is best for people um, who already live in North America. You can still join if you don't live in North America, but I think it's ideal, and you're going to get, I guess, faster results if you're practicing English on a regular basis and getting feedback and practicing. All right, so bonjour. I see a bonjour. All right, I'm going to go back to here. Next one, finally. So it's finally, finally on the fine. That's where the stress is. Sunshine. Sun is the stress. Sunshine. You're welcome, Rose. I don't want to tell people just to join, just to like have them. I want you to know like what the goal is of the program. So it really is pronunciation, and it's for people who are able to do the practice. Well, I think even if it is a one-on-one program, they need to be able to practice on their own and improve, and then want feedback from me. Right. So finally, some sunshine. Finally, some sunshine. And if it's been like a long time where you haven't had sunshine, you'll say, finally, some sunshine. Finally, some sunshine. Okay. The next example, if you're wondering why you can't see it, it is on my YouTube channel, American Accent Training with Jess. Winter, winter. Win is where the stress is. And it's possible in winter that we don't pronounce the T. Sometimes we'll say winner, which does sound like, winner, like as in winner and loser. So winner. And then early, the stress is on early, and year. Okay. Winter came early this year, huh? Winter came early this year, huh? If you want to be more Canadian, you can say A. Okay. Or we might even say, hey, I'm Canadian, so this is what I'll probably most likely say. So winter came early this year, hey? Winter came early this year, hey? The the ha rises slightly to invite agreement. That's what's going on there. And I'm just going to, here we go. gonna put my pen on again. Hi. So Bruno Santos says, are there different accents in Canada or are they generally almost the same? That's a really good question. Um, I'd say I'd say generally the same, but there are some differences. Um, I don't know if you know like the map of Canada. So we have like trying to see British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba. We go to Ontario. You know, on this end there are Maritimers, we call them. So people from the Maritimes that will say have like a maritime accent. But I mean, it's not as striking as in the United States, I think. In the United States, I feel like their Southern accent is really strong. So it's a good question. I don't think it's as drastic as the States. All right. Hmm. I think we're going to end with work and daily life. And you're welcome, Bruno. And then I'm going to probably end r- this like shadow time. I enjoyed this pronunciation analysis. I'm so glad you like it, Jackson. Do you like shadowing? Is that what it is? Because I wish I could do this in my second language. All right. Now I have. doo, 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 doo. And this drives me crazy every time I try to switch this up. It like goes back. I don't want auto fade. Cool. All right. Next one. Busy, busy, and far is where the stress is. So busy, busy day so far, busy day so far. So you're at work and you're kind of like, wow, it's been a busy day, hey? Busy day so far, busy day so far. Next one, house. House is the stress, work, and then treat and treating. And notice how I pronounce, and I don't say treating, I do a flap T, which is like a D, treating. How's work treating you? Oh, and also notice TR, I pronounce it as CH, with an R, treating. Okay. I don't really say treating, I say treating. So, how's work treating you? How's work treating you? How's work treating you? How's work treating you? Next, big and then and projects or projects. 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 And then come and coming. Coming and then up. Those are the stress points. So, got any projects coming up? And notice this, the the T here, it turns into a D sound. It's between two vowels. So, got any big projects coming up? Got any big projects coming up? Do you got any? Got any? Okay. Next, how and how's. How's. Week and then going. Going. So it's really the go has the stress. And the word your, we're going to reduce it. We're not going to say your. You can, but in connected speech, casual speech, conversational speech, we'll say your. Okay? It rhymes with her. How's your how's your week going? How's your week going? How's your week going? Good. All right, I think I'm gonna end here. Yeah. No, you'll hear this. I personally don't like this. I don't like I don't like how often we use the word God like this. I usually say goodness. So, just my personal conviction. I'll say thank goodness instead of thank God because I feel like it's in vain. But you'll hear this a lot in the workplace. When it's Friday, people will be thankful that it's Friday, and they'll say TGIF. Thank goodness it's Friday. TGIF. All right. I'm going to zoom out here, stop sharing, and then I'm going to see if there's any questions here.